What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Young Dub coming at y'all in another video. Hey, happy new year, man. We're leaving 2022 in the rear view mirror, moving forward with 2023, man. So, from the bottom of my heart and the family, happy new year to everybody out there. Whether you see this on YouTube, somebody shared it to you, might see it on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Happy new year for your boy Young Dub, man. Hopefully you guys had a great new year, a great 2022. I'm gonna try to upload this New Year's Eve, make sure that everybody can kind of see it. Usually I would go live on New Year's Eve to bring in the new year with my YouTube family, but this year my brother decided to have an event, so I'll probably be out and about, but you never know, man. I still could mess around and go live, so stay tuned for that. But once again, man, hopefully everybody had a great holiday season. Once again, if you celebrate Christmas, hopefully you and your family had a great one. We definitely did around here. Things have been kind of slow as far as this channel and whatnot, man. So I wanted to go ahead and get in front of the camera and let y'all know it's been a little roller coaster ride around here as far as me personally. I've had some things go on in my life. My cousin, that got me not into bass, but into the SBL side of it. He passed away Black Friday. He passed away Black Friday, so that was already going on as far as tugging on my mental. Then I got in an accident December 8th. I know I haven't said anything about that. It's kind of been hush-hush as far as legal things and whatnot, man. So that occurred, but at the end of the day, man, I wasn't going to let anything stop me from having a great holiday season. So, had an amazing Christmas, probably the biggest one ever. I might go ahead and put that shot in, man, because I was running my ass off up and down them highways, making sure that the family was good. Had a great holiday season, and I want to cap off the new year the same way, just in good spirits. Hopefully, I'm bringing a positive vibe to you. I've got a lot of stuff going on my channel, but I'm not going to end the year like that. We'll do a 2022 review, kind of where we started, and go from there, man. Y'all know I'll probably just be on the table talking my ass off. It's probably going to be a long video, so if you get through it, great. If not, hey, man, watch it in increments. So, happy 2023, man. Let's go ahead and start off the new year on a good foot. I want to do a review-ish type of thing, so I'm not sure. There's a hole, and y'all got to understand, when I say there's stuff all over the place, like before Christmas, it was already horrible down here, and Christmas added on top of it. So I've got audio equipment over there. I've got a whole wall behind this curtain. There's 2 tables and a whole wall plus some of car audio stuff. So, and then all the stuff that I got on the table, man. But I'm going to babble on. We'll do an unboxing because I wouldn't be me if I wasn't doing an unboxing, not a review, an unboxing video of the stuff. That's been the comment I've been getting the most lately. Oh man, this video sucks. This channel sucks because you didn't do a review of the product. I'm like, I never put in the title. It was an unboxing and review. It was just unboxing. But shout out to everybody that's been out there, man. Once again, shout out my man Bobby B. I don't want to run his name into the ground, but he was like, hey, are you going live for New Year's Eve? I'm like, possibly, but now that, like I said, my brother's having an event, I'll probably be over there. But let's get to the table, man. I'll ramble on for a good while, but let's get to the table. And I'm kind of behind on these videos, so I might go ahead and throw some more stuff in here. Let's get to the table and see what the heck I got going on. Just a moment. Let's turn this thing around. All right, so like I said, man, this is a 2022 review, but it wouldn't be the same without unboxing something. So to cap off more of the Christmas stuff, shout out to my old lady. She grabbed me these. Like I said, man, I've seen memes up and down Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, the whole nine, like, hey, you're hard to shop for when you're a bass head and all that. It's like, no, we're not hard to shop for. We're just expensive. Like I said, if you just go ahead and throw $3,000 at this one product, you can go ahead and type me up right now. But, you know, trill life for all of us. Most of us don't have $3 grand laying around just to go ahead and splurge it on a gift to somebody. So you compromise, and this is the compromise. So I've seen these maybe for about the last 90 days on customspeakerpods.com, obviously. Bangin' Bros and them, and Bangin' Bros as well. That's another channel or media outlet that I follow on Instagram. They've had these bump covers for a while, and I just was going to get around to grabbing them, but I didn't. So I guess it came in handy because they end up being a Christmas gift, which is great. So here you are, man. You got the 8-inch speaker grill honeycomb design. I went with the they had the B&B. I was going to get the BB ones for Bangin' Bros, obviously. I like that Bangin' Bros design, but I'm like, I had the honeycomb dust caps on those Massive Audio subs, so I decided, let me go ahead and get these, and we'll throw this paper off somewhere. Because one thing that ain't changed throughout the year of 2022 is the cardboard factory that I got going on down here. So me and these razors going to have to get to it as far as cutting these boxes up and going from there. But there we are. So I got these, and now that I'm sitting here looking at this, I got to thinking about it. I actually do have I've got a good deal of DS18 speaker grills around here somewhere, and I just never got around to doing those videos because I didn't. And they're off over around here somewhere, man. So yeah, I think I'll go ahead and just throw these back into plastic. Obviously nothing much to them, just a nice speaker grill to keep somebody's foot away from knocking your speaker in the door, because my vehicle is the one that gets sought out for, like, when we're out and about on the town and things like that. Everybody wants to hop in. When the people hop in, they're not always sober. So I just want to make sure, regardless of that, whether they were sober or anything, you mess around to get a kid in your vehicle, anything can happen. So I try to make sure that my speakers are protected because they're not cheap. So once again, this is going to be a longer video, so let's just keep going. Years in, hopefully we can kind of see that on the table. The 2022 is covered up, but you still see if your mirrors ain't shaking, damage, you got taken. That's been the slogan. That's going to continue to be the slogan moving forward. Let me grab this here. We just recently unboxed this CT Sounds AT60.4. Made the decision, all of this stuff is going to go ahead and go with the Crossfire products. When I did the video on this recently, I kind of rushed through it. As I said, I was kind of pressed for time. So let's go ahead and get into this a little bit more. For those of you that might be out there considering buying this amp, she's a little powerhouse. She is hefty, man. She has some weight on her, but 1, 2, 3, 4 as far as the RCAs. Then I kind of got lost on a crossover. So once again, it has the X10 for somebody like me that's going to be running tweeters. So that turns your 50 hertz into 500 hertz. The crossovers go all the way through the little line here. So it does have your gain for all the channels. It has your bass boost from 0 dB to 12 dB. Obviously, I won't be using that because once again, this is going on tweeters. All of the crossovers are set to high pass crossover plus the X10. So once you put that in there, that goes across the board. So good there. Just wanted to do a little bit more in-depth look at it since I kind of rushed through it. And Crossfire, I don't know. No, Crossfire. CT Sounds, for some reason, they like to do their amps with Phillips screws. For me, it's more convenient, especially for, somebody, truck driver. I'm always running around with some screws or something in my personal vehicle, as far as like screwdrivers, the Phillips head, and the whole nine. So that won't be an issue. But for some other people, it will. And truth be told, even on my end, I like the Allen. Give me the hex key with the Allen head, man. If Allen gives up his keys for me to go ahead and do my power ground and the speaker outs, I like that more because I feel like it's less less stress on the screw, and I don't have that much of a chance of stripping it. These Phillip heads, they can strip pretty fast, pretty easy, man. But yeah, so CT Sounds was kind of the year-end portion of the channel. And that little damn thing over there, man. What is it about y'all on this damn LTO 6.0 battery, man? I get it. Seriously, I mean, at the end of the day, I get it. Nobody would buy it. Something's going on because I think before Christmas, JP just put in like an order. He's got, I seen 3 or 4 pallets full of those batteries. So somebody's buying them. They're doing some type of work. They're working somehow. And obviously he's moving them in, moving them out. So somebody's buying them. Yes, you might not buy it. I did. I'm going to utilize it. We'll go from there, man. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and scoot that in because that's probably November, October-ish, whatever, man. I'm not necessarily going to go on the timeline, but 2022 in review, right? Give me just a moment. Let me pull that battery, get all this stuff out the way, and we'll pull that battery up. All right, so moving along to this Down for Sound LTO 6.0 lithium battery, aka controversy everlasting. I get more comments on this battery than I do in comment war giveaways. I get it. People won't buy this battery. Nobody will buy this battery. At least around here, that's been the theme. I won't buy that battery. I wouldn't buy the battery, yada, yada, yada. But once again, as I said, something's got to be going right with it in order for this man to keep purchasing it. We got, whether you hate JP breathing air, you hate his guts, whether you're a JP fanboy. At the end of the day, JP, we all know he's about business. That man ain't missing no coins when it comes to business. So obviously, if this was something that didn't sell, it was a bad product or whatever, some way, somehow, as I stated, it's moving out the door. So like I said, just recently, like I said, I want to say before Christmas, he went live at, Down for Sound shop or whatever. And I swear for God, he had 3 to 4 pallets of these batteries. So like I said, once again, somewhere, somehow, some way, somebody's buying them. They must be performing pretty well. And once again, y'all, as I've stated all this year, all the previous years, I don't buy something without doing research on it, man. So if I can find videos, I can spend countless hours watching the videos. I probably spend more time on YouTube than I do on YouTube TV. Like, I got the cable portion of their services as well. Skip and Shannon is something I watch religiously, but at the end of the day, man, when I start shopping for a product, more than likely, I spend more time on YouTube itself rather than actual cable services because I like to do research on products. So I guess I'll switch this around. Like I said, the itty bitty thing, as far as what I need it for, it seems like it'll perform great. I do have a charger. Don't want to get those touching. Hold on. All right. So I do have this excess power lithium charger. I don't have my my multimeter, but I will go ahead and just throw a little connection on it because why the hell not? And where you at? So y'all may or may not hear the charger. It has a little fan on it. As far as I know, based on the manual, this battery is charged 100% at 13.6. I have seen countless videos of people that some people that, just on YouTube, some people that I know for sure know what they're doing, running these batteries and whatnot. Let me turn this charger off. Running these batteries, and their voltage is at 14.3, 14.4 all day long, and they haven't had any issues out of it. So hopefully it'll be the same around here. Get these off and do my due diligence to make sure that they don't get anywhere near each other. All right, give me just a second, y'all. All right, perfect. So yes, controversy. This thing, like I said in the I believe the video I shot on it is probably the size of the old school Nokia cell phones. Yes, obviously it's a bit bigger than that, but still, for a battery to go into a vehicle, this thing is amazing as far as the size of it and maybe the technology in it. Obviously, there's a bunch of DIY guys out there that know every single thing about lithium batteries. Start your company. Seriously, if you want to get some burn, you can come at me and say, hey, I'm starting my company and we're doing XYZ, and we can go from there. And I'll, you send the battery to me, we'll test it, and we'll go from there, man. So I guess we'll kind of segue into my next thoughts for the year. Yes, I do a whole ton of unboxing videos around here. This year, I think maybe earlier in 2022, before I got my accident, if y'all know, you've been around all year, back at the beginning of the year, we had a bunch of Sinful Sounds subs. We had Sundown SFB amps, and then we segued into all the Crossfire equipment and whatnot, man. But before that, we had a bunch of Timpano stuff and whatnot, and my plans for 2022 was actually to go ahead and start a test bench. I did have the equipment around here, and then I got my accident. So luckily, I don't know, responsible enough, whichever way you want to look at it, I do pay extra out of the paycheck to make sure I have like the Aflac insurance. My company personally goes through Hartford. So I pay for that to make sure I'm squared away. But I did have a test bench down underneath this table here. Had a couple batteries and all that set up to where I was going to go ahead. And that's the reason for behind that Target Bullseye, that PRV sticker or PRV speaker is back there. That's the reason for that, because I wanted to test like head units, all the stuff that I do unboxing on. Wasn't just going to be unboxing, it was going to be unboxing and review. And obviously that's something that I need to do around here. So it won't be on these small batteries here. I still do have two huge, let's see, I have a 120 amp hour Yanlong and then an 80 amp hour CES battery, which 200 amp hours, obviously one's in a clear acrylic case, other one's in a black one. Kind of been irking me. I kind of want to sell that CES 80 amp hour so I can just build the Yanlong straight out right and have them both matching, but probably not going to let that bother me too much, man. So yes, 2023, I will make good on doing a test bench. Some people had got in a situation to where I had that accident. I couldn't help them financially, but I could help them with the batteries. So I did let them purchase I'm not going to sit here and act like I just gave them away. I let them purchase the batteries, and they've been good ever since. So kind of talking about batteries makes me want to move into that sequence, but where my body's at right now, I can't really lift those things. Let's get to this other part. Like I said, man, y'all, hey, watch the video, don't watch the video. I really don't care, man. I'll say that again, I'll say it now. I usually do YouTube for myself. This can help me go back and reference to what I was doing, the trend of the channel, things that I was doing, and that's just for me personally, man. At the end of the day, yes, I would love to be that guy to where this would be my full-time gig. Just YouTube. I don't have to do truck driving or maybe do a part-time, an actual part-time job, and just every video I drop is 100,000 plus views and all of that, man. That's not the case. And personally, I don't know if I want all of that attention. I do appreciate all the companies that did reach out to me this year. All the companies that had me do reviews on their products. Definitely do like that. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. But at the same time, I'm not trying to sell myself as far as what I'm doing on my channel, man. It's kind of more of a personal thing, and the people that come around here, hopefully they enjoy the content, man. But with me saying that, I know what I'm going to do next. Give me just a moment, because the guy did request for me to show him how the battery terminals, how those work. So let me get that joker, and we'll get to that next. Just a moment. All right, on to the next deal. Like I said, it'll be a long video. A while back, I did have a guy hop on the channel and say, hey, how do you utilize these pieces, man? They were ill customs like this joint here, but they were more of the open end. But as far as this piece here, so the way to utilize it is just how you see it, man. You get the nice size screw, and you mount this down. This is my battery delete box. This is wood. I had the underground power one, but I'd rather utilize this for space purposes because there's going to be a lot of wires going in this truck. But basically, you get your piece here, you bolt it down to your battery. If you're using the AGM or whatever the heck you got under the hood, even Limitless Lithium has those retros where you can use those. I think you can utilize those under the hood. But basically, you just bolt it down to your battery or your battery delete, like I did with these. In fact, let me move this out the way. So basically, what's going on with this screw is mounted down into the wood. So with this type of connection, you would use the lug. Now I believe the lugs on these are 3/8. You would have to make sure when you order that piece, but basically you would just, every lug will go across if you're utilizing a bolt down connection. I have these. Let me get this joker here. Let's go to this one. I like this type of connection here because it saves money. Because when you get this type of connection here, you don't have to buy a bunch of this here. When you get the bolt down, which is hella secure, and if securement issues were a thing for me, I probably would utilize this one. But when you get that type of style, you need to buy a bunch of these lugs, which is not really an issue, but y'all know, 12-volt world, everything, the prices are insane right now, so utilize that at your own discretion, man. But so basically, you get your 0 gauge or whatever distribution blocks that I buy are 0 gauge because that's all that I run. You go ahead and stick that in there like so, and you bolt it down. This isn't going to work because that wire's not all the way in there because the jack is still on it. But she might grip. Let me see. I don't think it is, but yeah, it's not. But yes, that would be the way that you utilize it, man. So hopefully I can chop this video up enough to put that information out there for the person that's seeking it. All right, so we'll get that out the way. So yes, year-end review, man, 2022. Shout out once again to everybody that subscribed, newly subscribed people, everybody that's watching. I definitely appreciate that. Make sure y'all give me the thumbs when y'all check out the video, or thumbs down, hell, whatever works, man. But yes, happy new year to everybody out there. Hopefully 2022 is a great year. 2022 was a great year for you, and if that's the case, then hopefully 2023 will be even better, man. Give me just a moment here. I guess we'll segue to the next deal. Folks, like I said, man, this is going to be a long video. It definitely has been that. Just a bunch of me talking, rambling on. But like I said, man, at the end of the day, this video is kind of a personal deal for me, just to kind of gauge where I was at for 2022. Once again, as I stated, there's a ton, starting from that wall where the table's at. That wall back there goes all the way around here. There's another table right back here. I may or may not do a video on that. I don't know. But there's a table that goes from that wall over to all behind this curtain to there's three totes full of stuff over here, man. So y'all know how I do, man. I either get some and I may or may not utilize it, and if I don't, I try to do it for a giveaway. Sometimes I'll sell it, and I'll just go from there, man. So God willing, 2023 is my year. Hopefully I can keep my body intact. No accidents, please God, no more accidents, man. I don't get in fender benders, I get in some life-changing accidents and whatnot, man. So hopefully no more of those. I'm good on accidents. Please, Lord, I'm good on the accidents. So I know, let's see, February I got plowed in my Impala, and RVH Robert Van Hoy was like, man, Sundown got your ass, because I kept keeping it 100 about the SFB amps. Which Sundown sold the company, if you guys don't know that. So Sundown got me, which is it's possible. And he was like, don't talk down on the Russians, they'll finish the job. I was like, I'm leaving that alone, man. So like I said, December 8th, got plowed. Well, yeah, I'll put the pictures in it, or I'll probably have it maybe in the intro. But got another one that was huge. So once again, man, hopefully 2023, I won't experience any more of those. No, get to work. We got two Resilient Sounds. We got a team subwoofer. Well, yeah, it's a team subwoofer right there, and then there's another team subwoofer down over here, which once again you can't see off camera. We got a bunch of Crossfire. We got a bunch of Crossfire speakers, 8-inch speakers, and the super tweeters. I've got more CT sounds that I got to get to, and more Crossfire that I got to get to. A whole lot of stuff that I got to get to, man. So, once again, like I said, once my body heals up, we'll get working here, man. But shout out to MVX. They just reached out to me for 2023. Shout out to MVX. We'll still be doing that. Obviously, Audi 15 is the discount code. 15% off all orders, $25 and up. We may restructure. I don't make that decision. I'm just trying to work with them as far as what we're going to do going forward. But shout out to MVX. We still got them. Osumin. Shout out to them. They're coming for the new year. And 12 volt and beyond. Shout out to them. They're coming in for 2023. And truth be told, there's a few other companies that I'm going back and forth with. Emailing back and forth and things like that. So thank God, yes, the channel is growing, and I do appreciate every last bit of that, because every bit helps. But once again, this is kind of a personal thing for me. At the end of the day, if it blows up and everything I drop starts going viral, like Jacob Viral, and I got to start doing that, reaching out to him. Shout out to Jacob Viral, man. I got to start saying Audi 5000 hertz 17 times a video. Just to kind of put it out there in your ears, man. Audi 5000 hertz, Audi 5000 hertz, and all that, man. So if I start saying my name more in the video, maybe it'll start clicking and whatnot, man. So once again, appreciate all the support. Once again, 2023 is going to be our year, man. Hopefully everybody that's watching this made it this far into the video. 2023 is going to be our year, man. Once again, shout out to everybody that's supporting the channel. Every time I drop a video, y'all clicking on it, liking it, dropping the comments, the whole night, man. Thank y'all. 2023. Let's get it. I'm outie, man. Happy New Year.